Alright, so welcome back to the channel. If you found this, I don't know how you found it, but I appreciate it if you watch all the way to the end. Um, I'm reacting to a video called "How This Drug Almost Ruined My Life" by a YouTuber you probably know called Sneako. He has 826K subscribers. This video got 1,500,000 views, and it was posted on February 6th, 2019, so like a year ago. It's almost the anniversary to this video because today is December. Today is Christmas, and I'm recording on Christmas. Just ate Christmas dinner, all of that. You feel me? Um, but I wanted to get my thoughts on this and upload this video. You feel me? So I decided to do it today before I knock out for tomorrow. You feel me? So I'm gonna give you my thoughts and stop it if I have anything interesting to say, and that's pretty much it.
Actually, yeah. Let me get some. Yeah, go ahead.
Today's the first time that I'm sober. And once you start realizing that they were lying to you, you'll fuck my fucking. Every video that you've seen since it started blowing up, I was high. The scariest part about these drugs, I take Adderall. That's what I mean when I get high. Adderall, because I'm prescribed it. It's medicine. Technically nothing illegal. You think they're watching me? Hey, I told
Marijuana?
God, you're the reason that people do drugs and stay in school. So don't do drugs and stay in school. Stay in vegetables, eat your school. I don't give a shit. Just don't bother me with it. When you're a kid, you don't realize how many people are actually doing drugs. Kid me thought that the only people that were doing drugs were the crackheads that I saw running around. You know those commercials where the girl sinks into the couch and becomes one with the cushion?
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you're young, you decide to go to college or like, bro, there's so many like I don't know, it's probably not even this generation. It's probably been every generation, but um bro, pretty much everyone's tried it, yo, at least once. Or not everyone. There's some people who've never tried it and never will. But if you go to college, there's so many people smoking. Always, there's people in high school who came to school every single day smacked. And I went to a Christian high school, my guy. And I remember kids every single day smacked, son. Before class, it'd be lunchtime, smacked. They missing class because they smacked. You feel me? High off, high off life, yo. Just not high off life, but you get what I'm saying. Um, so many people do it. If you're from New York, you know this. You go to college anywhere in New York, New Jersey, bro. I literally went to family member gatherings, like, cause all my family members, cousins and stuff like that, they getting old. Like, I went to other people's family gatherings where their cousins are older. You feel me? There's always someone. There's someone, or if not someone, then it's everyone passing a blunt around, getting smacked. They just sitting, chilling. Blunt just going around between maybe like 5, maybe 10 people. Maybe they got 2 different groups passing around. Bro, everyone smacked marijuana legalization in mass states. Like, no one really cares anymore. So everyone's just high. Like, you feel me?
I thought that was gonna happen. You go to Dare and you're like, the drug addicts are the small minority of adults and they're gonna wake up in a train track somewhere. Once you become an adult, you realize that everybody's getting high. Even Trump. Trump is up every night at 4 a.m. How? Most functioning adults do drugs pretty much all the time.
Yep.
And he goes and sits on his golden toilet and tweets out laws, high as fucking Adderall. Not just the crackheads, everybody's getting high. I'm high almost every time I make videos. Just most people don't want to admit it, or most people don't even know. You see this nice looking family over here? Susan is washing down her Xanax at night with 3 glasses of red wine, while Preston is washing down 3 cups of coffee and Percocet left over from his niece.
Yeah, bro. There's music videos. Yo, white people do it all the time too. If you watch a Wolf of Wall Street, you see it. They be stressed, so they get high like crazy, son. White people be doing the craziest shit. You go to college, you'll see. You'll see. They be snorting lines, all of that. Um, but you feel me? I mean, you probably won't take my word for it, but I don't do none of that. I stopped, bro. I did smoke, and I did take edibles at one point in college, but I stopped doing that because it's just not for me. Like I tried it, and bro, um, it just made me like mad, like anxious, and like I started getting like paranoid, hella paranoid, and so I had to stop because that shit was just not for me. Like it just, I think it's the edible that ruined it for me. But let me not speak on that. Let me continue with what Sneako's saying.
Surgery. I think when you get to around like 15, 16, you start realizing that, oh wait, actually what they said in Dare, that was all kind of bullshit. You know how many idiots start running around blacking out every weekend just because alcohol is legal and they don't know it's a drug? Drugs aren't that bad for you. Weed's not even addictive. I can smoke weed. It's legal, bro. You can just smoke all the time. You really trust the government to judge your drugs for you? What? We shouldn't be teaching kids that drugs are gonna kill you. It's gonna melt your brain, turn your brain to mush, because it's not. All those statistics about how 1 in 3 people who take acid become...
No, it's not. It's not. It's not gonna, it's not, you know, certain people, it could affect you in a certain way, mess you up, OD. I definitely thought a few times I would I would be like messed up crazy from getting like too high, you feel me? But no, you're not gonna be messed up unless you're taking something like crystal meth. That'll really like mess you up, but weed is not gonna mess you up. Like yes, you can get addicted. People say you can't, but I know a lot of people who smoked like almost every day, and they just, they say it, sometimes they say they're going break and they never actually end up going on a break, or they go on a break for like a day and then they end up smoking again. As soon as some type of stress or something comes their way, they're back smoking, you feel me? That's an addiction, in my honest opinion. But whether it's really gonna mess you up in the long run, and whether it's a really serious addiction, because to me, I think weed is not as addictive as many other drugs. Even cigarettes is probably worse, in my honest opinion. Alcohol is worse, you feel me? So yeah, let's continue with what Sneako is saying. And once again, I want to say I stand during my reviews because I feel like sitting is lazy, you feel me? So I try to stand, and yes, I look bummy because of corona, because of the virus, the pandemic. I haven't got a haircut in like a month. But let me continue with the video.
Gay. We should just tell kids the truth instead of lying to them and saying everyone who smokes is gonna get cancer and die. No. Maybe not, because then they're gonna start doing drugs when they're like 12, but instead...
All right. For cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes consistently, you probably will heavily increase your chances of getting cancer. So I'd say stay away from cigarettes, you feel me? But if you're smoking other things like weed, for example, that's a lot better, you feel me? Your chances of getting cancer with that is a lot lower, especially if you're doing like rolling papers and you're not doing like backwoods, because backwoods have tobacco in it, you feel me? And tobacco causes cancer. It literally says that on the shit, you feel me? So if you're rolling with papers or you're rolling with hemp leaves, I believe, then you're good, you're solid, you feel me? So
instead of using fear tactics and lying and saying that you're gonna overdose, it's gonna turn your brain to mush, why lie? You know how mad I was when I got older and I found out all that was bullshit? I've been doing drugs since I was 14. I started smoking weed in 8th grade, and I'm fine. I mean, I don't know, maybe I would have been smarter, but when you slowly start realizing that the schools were lying to you and that your teachers, your parents, all that was bullshit, drugs aren't that scary anymore. That's the worst part, because now there's nothing left to fear. On almost every video since my channel started blowing up, I'm at Adderall. Editing, recording, writing off of Adderall. Today's the first time that I'm sober. And my excuse is that I'm prescribed for ADHD. I thought the doctors were just like scaring moms into buying little Timmy some meth pills. Even though I'm prescribed Adderall, I don't like to call it a medicine though, because it's a drug. Street drugs are getting high, but pills from Big Pharma, those are considered medication and medicine. But meth is just something that drug addicts use and scratch their face with. The main difference between Adderall and meth is that one's from a girl in a lab coat at Walgreens, and the other one is from your cousin who knows a guy who knows a guy. And that guy's stuff is way better. Plus it's 40 bucks. And hers, a script of Vyvanse is $340. Big Pharma is scamming you, stay woke. It's not addictive. You can't overdose.
See, you know, with meth, if you look up pictures of people who've done meth consistently, or if you even watch YouTube videos about people who've done meth, that shit can fuck up your life. So what he's saying right here, be wary of what he was saying right there between meth and Adderall. Two completely different drugs, you feel me? Adderall is probably not gonna fuck you up, even if you took it consistently, the way that crystal meth would fuck you up. You feel me? So just had to correct that. Yeah.
Weed is perfect. I was one of those guys. I just don't want to surround myself with that anymore because stoners will know how many people are your friends and how many people you just hang out with because your mutual friend is marijuana. It's medicine. There's medical marijuana. It's gonna be fine. And then by the time you get to college, yeah, I'm trying to cut back. Yeah, I shouldn't smoke as much as I do. My health was fine. That's what I was lied to about. I mean, I'm being a hypocrite. I smoke weed all the time. I need to quit weed, man. But my life was going nowhere. You think it's not addictive, and so you're like, oh, it's not addictive. I guess I'll just smoke from morning to night. I became okay with just sitting around and doing nothing.
That's what I said.
It just makes you happy. A feeling that you can get without taking drugs. Ideally, you'd be so in control that you would always be like that. You would never need to get high.
See, that's why I stopped doing it. Cause at first it was alright. Then that edible messed me up, made me paranoid. And then that didn't go away. You know, I just kept getting more and more paranoid. So that's why I stopped, because I was like, normal me is better than this right here. I'm starting to get paranoid. Each and every time I do it, I just get more paranoid. I was like, I'm not getting like, when I first started, it was a different feeling, you feel me? But then I just started getting paranoid. At first it was almost like, I'll tell you what I went through. At first, you know, I started getting like feeling lighter. I felt lighter, you feel me? And I feel like that's probably what most people feel. They feel lighter, they start laughing, you know, everything's funny, and you get hungry, you feel me? That's how it was at first. Then I took an edible and that messed me up, and I started getting paranoid every time after that. And so I was like, no, this is not for me no more, because I'm just going to keep getting more and more paranoid. And then I can't even be around people because I can barely even walk. I can't get up. You feel me? I'm just stuck. And then I can't even do anything. You feel me? It's not like I can't even be like a functioning human being anymore. You feel me? So I was like, nah, that's not for me. Mad people I know smoke and they just waste the rest of their day. Your day is basically done after that. Don't be like that. Feel me?
It sucks because you see a lot of wasted potential with these people. One of my best friends is like such a smart guy. He's an engineering major, very, very talented. He has so much potential. I love getting high. But as I got older, I realized that getting high is just kind of like a cheat code. The worst part about getting high, the worst part about being a stoner, but this dude is like, he's just gone, is that whether or not it relaxes you, it chills you out, weed just makes you into kind of a pussy. He smokes so much weed. Every time I call him, he's like, hi, bro. What happens with weed is that it just makes you okay with being bored. And every time I ask him, like, why do you smoke weed so much? He's like, what else would I be doing? It makes any lame situation when you're sitting around alone doing nothing, it livens it up, like jerking off 4 times in a row, playing Fortnite for 6 hours, or watching shitty movies where Seth Rogen laughs loud. You know how entertaining that becomes when you're high? You could be doing so much more with your time. It's just wasted potential. Like, Phil's stoner ass, I had to chase him and now my phone's cracked. Fucking bum ass Phil. I need to fire you, you stupid. Do you have like a brother or a hot sister? Is your mom single? If you're in a sober mind state, that's not comedy. There's nothing to... Fuck you. I'm not here to shame drug users either because I've been addicted to weed before. I mean, I smoke weed, but you know, I don't do it every day. I've been that guy. I kind of still am that guy. Almost every day. You just become...
Don't be that guy. That's all I gotta say. Like, you know, if you do it occasionally. Don't do it every day, because then that's when you start like becoming like, you're not productive, bro. There's no way you're productive. Well, maybe there's some people that can be, but not everyone's gonna be super productive while smoking. You feel me? Especially if you get crazy smacked. Like I understand if you got like a small buzz, then you go about your day. But like if you're super smacked, there's no way you're productive. You feel me?
So stuck in your head, you go through thought loops and thought loops. You start thinking about the thing and thinking about the thing that thought about the thing that happened, the time that what happened if they think of me, what am I gonna do? And then that's just what happens when you smoke weed all the time.
Yeah, that happened to me when I got super paranoid. I just in my head thinking about every single scenario, everything that's happening. Why is my heartbeat like so slow? Like, bro, it's just I was so aware of everything. Everything sounded like clearer in my ears. Like I could hear everything, and it just made me super paranoid. My heart was beating slower. My breathing was slowed. Like everything felt like it was in slow motion, and I just hella paranoid. You feel me?
You start losing grip with reality because you're so deep inside your head instead of present where you should be. Because whether or not you like to admit it, I mean, yeah, it's not addictive, you're not gonna overdose. But when you smoke weed, you're not all there.
Yeah.
Every stoner will say that, oh, it makes me more creative. It helps me do homework. I can smoke and do it, and that's just a lie. People find any excuse to keep on smoking. And I would know because I've said that before. I said that when I was editing last night. It helps me work. It just helps me get through the day. Nah, man. I just like getting high. And instead of editing, I just ended up watching like 3 Netflix shows and jerking off 2 more times. When you're getting high all the time, you're not really getting high, are you? This video's obviously gonna get demonetized because we don't want to tell kids that you can do drugs responsibly when you really can. And I like to talk a lot about the side effects. I take Adderall almost every day because I have ADHD. I'm on Adderall right now, but I'm prescribed it. It's a medicine. So technically it's not considered a drug. The random depression episodes, insomnia, loss of appetite, but it's not a made up disease so the government can sell you more drugs. This is a real thing. It changed my life. And I'm crying right now because you would never expect it. I'm healthy. You know, I'm in pretty good shape, right? I look decent. Nah, it's just really cold. It's so fucking cold, Phil. Why do we come here on this day? I feel like I get high every time I do it. Every time I take this, fucking Phil over here is a stoner. Would you ever expect that? Look at his nerd fucking face. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm the shit. I hope you get evicted, you know that? I feel like I can kick Phil in the fucking nuts if I want to. It should be like, hey, my life is great today. Let's smoke some weed to celebrate. It needs to be the cherry on the top of all that. It needs to be the thing that you appreciate at the end of the day. You'll sit around and you'll just end up wasting time.
I agree. That's why, like I said, if I were to ever be one of those people that you know smoked, or if I ever started smoking again, it would be at the end of the day when the day is done, when I'm chilling, relaxing, I don't have anything else to do. Like that's probably when you're most relaxed. You're in your house, you're comfortable. You feel me? That's the only time. I feel like that's the best time. You know. And then you're about to go to sleep, you're about to knock out, you feel me? Other than that, doing it throughout the day, having people see you like moving slow and sluggish or like sit there like this, just blank spaced out. Bro, it's not lit. It's not lit. Save it for the end of the day. When you're about to go home and do nothing, watch a show, knock out, relax, you feel me? That's my thoughts.
Every time you're getting high, it's time you're taken away from doing something that would be productive. I gotta tell you, when my channel started doing well, after 6 years and of really grinding and putting in hard work, it's something that I love. That feeling when I got the overwhelming reception that YouTube can give you, that was better than any blunt I ever hit. Bars. And I know if I was a kid and someone told me that, I would have listened. But at the end of the day, apparently I do have a mental health disorder or a disease. I don't know what the fuck to call ADHD. As many times I want to deny it and say that it's not true, it is. I don't think my channel would be where it is today if I wasn't on Adderall. I really don't think so. I have a lot of like young people that watch this. I'm worried they're gonna see this video and they're gonna think that, oh, he's advocating for drugs, or if he's doing it, I'm gonna be fine. No. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It's not gonna turn your brain to mush, but there's a lot more that you should be scared of.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up and you've done nothing with your life. That's what drugs are.
I agree, man. There's a lot scarier things. Waking up, doing nothing with your life, that's very scary to me. Of course, not everyone thinks that, and you know, it is what it is, bro. Be productive. You know, do something with your life. That's what I want to inspire. You feel me? Do something productive with your time. Like that's gonna move you forward and help you in the future. You know, every second you waste, you're taking away from your future self. And when you smoking, sometimes you probably not being productive. You feel me? just think about that. I think this is a really helpful video. That's why it got so many views. And it's an interesting title, How This Drug Almost Ruined My Life. Bro, he said it, bro. Be productive. Um, that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. Not nothing crazy. I don't know how this ended up being 21 minutes long. I'm sorry for this being so long. Feel me? But it is what it is. If you watched all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. Go follow Sneako, great YouTuber. Definitely gonna react to more of his videos in the future. And I agree with most of what he said, bro. You feel me? Bro, it's not lit, bro. It's not that serious, bro. You really don't have to get yourself in that situation. Especially don't get addicted, bro. Whatever you do, don't get addicted like all these other people. Everyone's doing it, bro. Be yourself. Be different. You see, it's funny because 2 Chainz came out with that song, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. And everybody stay saying I'm different or my body different, you know, blah blah blah. But no one is actually different. They all lying. Everyone be doing the same shit. Be doing wasting their time, not doing nothing productive. If your homie's rapping, you probably rapping. You feel me? If your homie doing this, you doing this. If they going to a party, you going to a party. You probably don't even want to go to the party, but you going because your friends are going. You feel me? Be your own person. Be your, you know. I hate the fact that people be saying, "Oh, they so different," yet they be copying other people's posts and stuff like that, bro. Everyone be capping. Everyone be lying. You feel me? Kind of off topic right there, but that's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think.